Hello, everyone. Welcome back here to Commando Island, Washington with Howard and Teresa. Here we are with our second unboxing video for you all for Azure. We just picked it up and it's fresh off the truck, so we figured it would be time to share this with you. So let's go ahead and start over here. We've got some vat cultured salted butter, organic. We haven't tried this before, so we're kind of excited to give that a try. Always like really good butter products. We've got Mother's Choice sweet cream butter, pride of the table, and it's from Oregon, which is really cool. So we're going to give that a shot, and I think our kitty approves. She's always nosy. That is Faith, one of two, the Orange sisters. And we've got quite a few of these. It looks like 9 of this European style organic butter. Rumignano, forgive me for not pronouncing that correctly. It's unsalted. You said we're going to do some ghee with that, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to make some ghee. Excited about trying that. And of course, Teresa likes her camis that she gets from Azure. She really likes this brand, not only their quality and they're comfortable, as it states here, is how they treat their employees and how it's sourced. And that's really important to us. You know, that is really super important. You know, people are paramount in all of our lives, and it's great when we can support a company that treats their people rather well. Alrighty, what do we got here? I feel like it's Christmas morning. I'm just kind of going through what's next. Ooh boy. Okay, looks like we've got some parchment paper muffin cups.
That means you have muffins in your future.
Absolutely, and I love you so much because you're always making me fresh bread and muffins and things of that nature. And guys, as you can tell, I'm wasting away, so I need all the bread I can possibly get. And butter. You got to have bread and butter, right? And of course, we've got some more canning lids. Superb.
Those are made in the USA. I like them.
Oh, I do too. Let's support the USA and all the hardworking folks. You know, we've been doing a lot of canning, high pressure canning and water bath canning, and it's always great to have these in supply. Looking forward to canning some more adventurous items. Bread flour, organic, unrefined red whole wheat flour, 100%. Really curious how that's going to taste in some of the breads.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Fantastic. We've been waiting for these vanilla beans.
Yeah, they've been out of stock. So.
Right? Out of stock, and we're looking forward to making our own vanilla extract. It's going to be fantastic. Really like doing stuff and learning, learn something old. It's really kind of cool to do that. Non-GMO active dry yeast. How much is this that you got with the size?
It's about 5 pounds? No,
It's
a pound.
It's about a pound, active dry yeast. Remember a couple years ago, folks, when COVID started and you went to the grocery store to find yeast and you could not find one little packet? Well, it's really nice to have this. It's not as bad as it was, but it sure is nice to have yeast on hand. Ooh, Orzo, grain-free, and so it's gluten-free. This is delicious, especially for those people who have celiac and suffer from gluten allergies. I know we have some in our household, but still love to enjoy this type of meal when we can. English breakfast tea. We do like our teas. I know Teresa, the wonderful, beautiful woman behind the camera, she's been making a lot of natural teas, you know, with herbs and all the organic things we collect. We love our coffee, but we also love our tea, and this is going to be really nice to have on some early mornings, nice and refreshing. Okay, we've got some organic almond extract. What do you have planned for that? Some kind of baking or tinctures or concoctions?
Cookies.
Okay. I'm okay
And
with
almond is really good with cherry and white chocolate. So
that. You had me at cookie.
it's good to have.
Had me at cookie.
Good to have backup.
Cookie. All right, we picked up some more garlic. We got some organic garlic. Got a bunch of garlic in the ground. Planted that last October. I think we got over 100 growing. But in the meanwhile, you know, that's a long game. Harvest that later this summer and dry out. But in the meanwhile, even though we've got garlic fermented in the icebox, it's great to have this. We eat a lot of garlic. Looks like we got a couple of these organic ketchups. Now, Teresa and I are both grandparents, and we have a granddaughter that this is like her primary one and only condiment. Everything goes with ketchup, and we need to have ketchup around. I'm not saying I don't enjoy ketchup, but we can't disappoint our granddaughter when it comes to that. And what do we have here? Molasses, organic blackstrap molasses. Do you want to tell everybody what we got planned for this?
We're just gonna use it to make our own brown sugar.
I seen that done, and they say it tastes amazing, even better than you get at the store. So, looking forward to seeing how that turns out. I think we got some really good sugar as well. Now, I don't know if this is bubbies or boobies or whatever this is, but we really like these pickles, these kosher dill pickles. Are these fermented?
Yes.
The fermented type, and it was really, really good price.
They were on sale, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
so snagging these. If you
I think
haven't
it's
tried,
usually like $9 at the grocery store, and this was $7.
okay,
so,
well, you
yeah.
can't beat that. You
Yeah.
really can't. And if you haven't tried these, highly recommend them. I'll probably regret saying that because now we won't be able to get them online. Everybody will be getting them. But hey, we want to share. Got some beeswax candles. Oh, we really enjoy the beeswax candles. They burn so nicely. They burn so long. They smell really great. They're natural. Anything you wanted to add on beeswax candles, honey?
Well, these are like for emergencies, and we just like those to have, but
Nothing's nicer than the
candles speak for themselves.
right, nice glow of a candle. We've got Mary's free range chicken, air chilled. That's a nice little small chicken, but I think it's going to be delicious, especially if it's free range.
It's about 4 pounds, and it was $19, which seems real expensive when you can go to Costco and get a cooked rotisserie chicken for $5. But free range organic chicken is much better for you, and we like to support these smaller companies. So we're giving this a try.
Absolutely, and we've had some locally grown chickens. One day, hopefully we can grow our own meat chickens, but with those free range chickens, the chickens that are grown like that, they seem to taste so much better. You get a better quality of meat.
And that's the same thing, just chicken breast on the skinless.
Chicken bees.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that was a better price. That was, I can't remember exactly, but $14 for those 2 packages, I think.
And here we have probably some organic lemons here. Yeah, from Azure. I can't read. Yep, they are organic. They're nice and big. The whole thing about growing your own food and getting produce, people, they get locked in the idea that it has to be perfect, something that should be on the cover of a magazine and all that with no blemishes. But food isn't grown like that. And when you get good organic produce like this, and who cares if it's got some scuff marks and growing pains, the fruit itself is going to be fantastic and delicious. Any one of us that garden and grow our own fruits and vegetables know that, hey, they're not necessarily something right out of a textbook, but they taste so much better. Looking forward to seeing what do you plan on doing with this?
Well, I thought about preserving some or fermenting some, but I always use lemons for my lemon ginger tea too. So
The survival rate of a lemon in our household is not very long. Death row does not last very long for a lemon. Okay, we've got some all natural ground lamb.
haven't tried that, so we're gonna give that a shot.
Oh yeah, when you get really good grass-fed lamb, oh my gosh, it is so delicious. So really anxious to try that. And we've got some beef brisket bacon. Now I made my own bacon a little over a month and a half ago. And some of it's still in the freezer, and that's really amazing. But if you've ever tried beef bacon, especially brisket beef bacon, game changer.
I have not. I've never had beef bacon.
Oh, it is a game changer. So really looking forward to that, and this is 100% grass-fed beef, which does make all the difference, trust me. And of course, russet potatoes, the staff of life, organic. I'm trying those. Yeah, even though I just did plant some potatoes this year in the garden, it's a long game. Gonna have to wait a few months, but in the meanwhile, delicious. And last but not least, we got 4 buckets or two
Two
buckets.
2 lids.
Like I said in the last video, Who doesn't like a bucket? Everybody could use a bucket for it for all different purposes. What we like doing is using these to store food. You put your oxygen generators in there and snap these lids on, and then when you need them, and the lid's slapped on top, you unscrew it. You got a nice little gasket that seals out any unwanted moisture or air and cats, whatever the case may be. But these are great storage options. Keeps things neat, clean, organized. You can stack them. And once again, I can't see any reason why not having a plethora of buckets around would not be a good thing. So with that being said, this is our Azure haul. We didn't get everything we ordered. Sometimes they just don't make it on the truck, but that's just the way life is when it comes to ordering from Azure. Is there anything you wanted to say, Teresa, before we sign off for tonight?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, once again, thank you for visiting us in our home. Thank you for being patient with my stumbling of words sometimes. But once again, we wanted to share what we got here and really appreciate everybody who watches this video. And if you can have any comments or share any information or like our videos, that would be much appreciated as well. In the meanwhile, we're going to sign off from Camino Island, Washington. God bless everyone, and thank you once again.
Bye.